is Julie Schifani. I am a certified human resources professional with about 20 years experience working with people and helping them take their careers to the next level. Sometimes that involves having challenging or difficult conversations. And today we're going to talk about just that. Sexual harassment in the workplace can be one of those difficult conversations. But if you follow these 3 guidelines, you will increase your chances of having better communication, a better workplace environment, and clearer expectations for the team. Step 1. Let's say that Chris comes to you as the HR partner and wants to talk to you about this subject. The most important thing that you can do is listen with empathy. This can be a very difficult conversation for Chris as well. Take very detailed notes. You'll want to listen for things such as who all was present, who is she speaking about, and were there any witnesses? When did it take place, and how often has it happened? And what was the exact behavior that Chris was uncomfortable with? And what was Chris's response to that behavior? The next step. Next steps. You can make some suggestions to Chris. That may include Chris having a conversation and telling this person directly, your behavior made me feel uncomfortable, or it wasn't wanted, it was not acceptable. And practice and have a conversation with Chris about that. If for whatever reason Chris is not able to have that conversation, another suggestion is that you mediate a conversation between Chris and the other person. And another suggestion could be that you have a conversation on Chris's behalf with that person. And if this is the option that you two decide to go with, you'll also want to hear the other person's side of the story. Again, listen with empathy and take very detailed notes. And finally, the last step is the closeout and possible consequences. As the HR partner, you'll need to make a recommendation based on the seriousness of the allegations and the findings of your investigation. It could be something as putting a letter in the employee's file and making sure the employee understands that this cannot happen again. Or it can be as severe as up to and including termination. Follow up with Chris at the very end. Let her know in generalities that action has been taken, and that if at any time she feels like she's been treated differently because she's come forward to have this conversation with you, that can be considered retribution. She should absolutely let you know that in the future. This conversation must be kept very confidential and handled as discreetly as possible. I know that it can be a very challenging time, but if you follow these 3 steps, I know you've got this. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me via email at juliesphr@gmail.com. Until next time.